Hi, my name is Jim Root. I play guitar for a band called Slipknot, and we are in Columbus, Ohio at a festival called Rock on the Range. Actually, it's not Z Range, it's just The Range. Well, let's see, I got here and I immediately went to the Crazy Dave's tent and I did a Fender signing for about an hour, and then I walked around and smoked too many cigarettes for a while, and then I did some press on a smelly old recreational vehicle. And then after that, before that, I went and watched a little bit of Dillinger Escape Plan, and then did the press, and then kind of wandered around until catering got done, and had a little bit of a bite to eat, and I had the cake, which I shouldn't have had because it was a little bit much for playing a show tonight, so I'm gonna have to go stick my finger down my throat. So anyways, too much information. It's been cool, man, seeing a lot of people that I haven't seen for a while, reconnecting. That's how these festivals get to be. It's like summer camp. We've been, we got the little jam room that you probably saw over there. We've been just kind of jamming a little bit, doing a little bit of riff mining and stuff like that. But I think, it's really hard to write while you're on the road. There's a lot of distractions, and it's just hard to kind of sink into a vibe with it. So I think the more we continue to jam, we can probably get some riffs and ideas for things. But as far as like full arrangements and things like that, that's going to have to come once the touring kind of settles down a little bit, But it's, it's a work in progress. Man, that's really tough, there's a couple of different ways to approach it. We could approach it like we did, say, Iowa compared to the first release, or we could approach it like kind of picking up where the Subliminal Verses or where the Great Chapter left off, do we go more aggro and more heavy and more death metal, or do we go more cerebral, more Pink Floyd, more kind of experimental? It's hard to say. And I think because we never know what we're going to do is why we end up just doing what we do. And it comes off as, being very organic and not contrived, if that's the case, Don't want to overthink what it's got to be or what it should be or shouldn't be, You should say that. I've been talking to Ben about trying to fire something up with him, Ben from Dillinger. And, we may or may not. It just depends. We've been talking for years about trying to do something, but our schedules never line up. So it just depends. But right now, I'm still pretty 100% focused on what we're doing with this. And I think that needs to be reeled in. I think, more and more we should all kind of focus a little bit more on what Slipknot is and what we should be doing in Slipknot rather than spreading ourselves thin, with other projects.